Hey guys, I have so many books around me and it's pretty scary. I am here to do my wrap-up for Otakuathon, which took place from March 1st through March 4th. This was hosted by Alexa Loves Books and Super Space Chick, which I will put their information down below. Hopefully they'll do it again in the future, because this was definitely a lot of fun. I mean, any excuse to read manga or watch anime is a good thing. So I am going to, oh Buffy, go over what I read, and yeah, let's get going. And the stuff that I read that wasn't on my TBR, because that, of course, had to happen too. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Nothing is in order. Nothing is in order. So the first thing that I was supposed to read was my most recent acquired or added to my queue book, which was The Ancient Magus Bride, Volume 10. This starts a brand new story arc of Chisea going to school and Elias, like, teaching at the school. It's really cute. I'm totally living for this new arc. It's just, I love the story, and it's so neat, the characters that you're starting to get at the school and things like that, so definitely loving it so far. I can't wait for the next volume. The next one that I did was catch up on a series, and I caught up on Wake Up Sleeping Beauty, and I may have cried. This is such a good story. It's only 6 volumes. It's about this boy who basically is doing housework at this girl's family's, like, estate, and everyone keeps saying, like, you know, if you see the missus, like, you know, don't talk to her, there's something wrong with her, she's ill, you know, just leave her alone. And of course he doesn't leave her alone, and it's just this, there's like, I love this, the paranormal psychological aspect to this one, which is what really dragged me in. It is so good. And that ending, like, I mean, it was good, but it just wrecks you. It's, oh my gosh. So if you want, like, a really, like, yes, like, just really good story, please pick this up. So I finished that and I thoroughly enjoyed it. The next one was read a manga adaptation of an anime you love, or vice versa. So I had picked the first volume of Earthian, and then for the revisit an old favorite, I picked the second volume of Earthian. And then of course this is me, so I just kept going and I read the third and the fourth volumes of Earthian. So I read all of Earthian again, which was nice because I haven't read this one in a while. I forgot how, like, really twisted this one was. Like, it's been so long, so I forgot. And I remember loving Earthian when, like, I originally, like, watched the anime and read the manga. But I just forgot how, like, little, like, twisted things that were in the story, and how, like, the ending is not the best one. I mean, it's an ending, and it's not, yeah. So, basically, this is about, the angels that basically live on Eden, or, what was the other place they live on? I can't remember. They live in 2 different locations, but basically, they're watching humanity. And basically what they have to do is there are, basically, Earth has been so corrupted by the Earthians that the angels are watching, and basically what's going to happen is if they have, like a lot of, like, they're basically checking the good stuff and the bad stuff, and if they hit a magical number for the bad points, the angels are going to destroy the Earthians. Because they don't deserve Earth. Which, yeah, I don't blame them. So, Kagetsuya, this one is a negative checker, so he's supposed to find all the negative things, and this is Chihaya, who is supposed to find all the positive things, because Chihaya loves Earth and he loves the Earthians, and he thinks they're just amazing. So it's their interaction of like dealing with humans on Earth and like getting points for this positive or minus, and eventually, because it's a BL, falling in love, which apparently they're not supposed to do because as angels it's actually forbidden and it's punishable by death. This is why we don't like angels. So this is a really good story. I love her art. I love the art. She just does amazing work. I love like her stories. I need to read more of them. I need to see what else was brought out in English so that I could read. I have like 3 of them, I think. So yeah. But that one's really good. So the next one was start a new series. If I could find it. And I started reading Volume 1 and Volume 2 of To Take an Enemy's Heart. This is another BL. This is kind of a twisted one. But it's so pretty. So pretty. So pretty. But basically, this one, Kasan, is believed to be the sole survivor of this clan, and he was actually taken by someone to be a slave who was the ruler of the land that slaughtered his family, but he doesn't know that. Like, he was taken and he doesn't know who took him, so he doesn't know that they're the people that took him. And basically, you know, he's brought home, he's a slave, and Stockholm Syndrome kind of takes effect here because he starts falling for his captor. And yeah, so it's definitely an interesting one. I love the art. Like, the art is like part of the main reason why I'm like keep going. I did pre-order the next 2 and 3. This one's kind of interesting because it's from Netcomics, and for some reason they put it out like the 1 and 2 when it came out at the same time. 3 and 4 are coming out at the same time. So I don't know exactly why they're doing that, but that's fine. It's interesting. And then the next one is to read or watch an anime manga that's been recommended. Shay Geeks Out has been recommending My Roommate is a Cat. I did watch the first 7 episodes of it. It is the cutest thing on the planet. If you love cats, please, please, please go watch this anime. I mean, this is about like a writer who basically his parents had passed away, and he just basically doesn't really want to deal with humans. Like, he'd rather read a book. He hates humans. He just doesn't want to deal with anything. And then he ends up getting this cat. And it's like this interaction of like this guy who really doesn't care about dealing with humans, or like anything for that matter, having to like handle a cat. And this cat, and the coolest thing is like, it basically, like, you'll hear the story like the first half of the episode by like the human's point of view, and then the second half, or like the last fourth of the episode, it'll be like that same thing that happened, but you're seeing it from the cat's perspective. So it's really cool how they did it. I definitely need to catch back up. I think I don't have a membership for Crunchyroll, so I couldn't watch the 8th volume, but I think I can probably watch it now. But it is so cute. Please go watch it. And then the next one was read a series by an author you've read previously. And I said I was going to read the first 2 volumes of Gestalt. I read all 4 of them that I owned. So Gestalt is another one that is done by the same creator as Earthian. This one is really interesting too. I definitely went to Right Stuff and tried to grab the rest of it, and I'm kind of annoyed with them because they were totally in stock when I ordered them. And then by the time they bothered to be like, oh, I guess we should maybe process this girl's order, all the rest of them were all out of stock again. So now I'm like, when are you ever going to get back in stock? This is kind of an older one. Are you ever going to get back in stock? So basically, this is about it's kind of hard to explain. It's basically, there is this father who is trying to go to this island called G to find the truth about the legend, and there's a legend that basically this island was the gods battled for supremacy and cast out the demon god whose name cannot be spoken, and that demon god was banished and made refugee, and there was an island called G, and that's the island that he like created. So the father goes, and he's not supposed to go because like the order's like trying to bring him back, but then he encounters a girl from the south who can't speak, and she ends up, she's right here, she ends up being somebody really important. I'm not sure how much I want to say. This is really good. It's an interesting one. The characters are neat. The father's got an interesting side that I kind of appreciate. It's just, the art, once again, is amazing. So I'm definitely looking forward to reading the rest of it. If, you know, Right Stuff would actually, like, send it when it was in stock to begin with. Hi, Buffy. And then the next one is read or watch an manga or anime in a genre of your choice. And I was going to finish what I can't remember how many volumes I said I was going to read. I was going to read, I think, 3 and 4 of The Demon Prince of Emoji House, then read 5, and then I read 6. So I read 4 volumes of this one. This one's good. I mean, this continues to be, you know, learning more about the characters, the relationship between the girl and the demon prince, and yeah, it's just a lot of fun. I definitely also ordered like the next 2 volumes from Right Stuff, which is also stuck in that order with the out of stock Gestalt. So yeah, we've got that. And then the next thing is, let me see, I have to look at my list because I definitely read more past that. Okay, so all of those I read in the first 3 days, and then I finished those and I was like, well, what else do I want to read, because it's still day 3. So I ended up reading the first and second volumes of Hana and Hina After School. This is a Yuri. This is about this adorable little girl, she's super cute, who works at a like kind of like a Sanrio type store where they sell like cute character merch. And then this girl, hi Ella, yeah, starts working there, and actually starts working there because she kind of has a crush on this one, and also likes character merch. And it's so funny because it's like hidden like secrets with these two. It's basically, it's kind of cute because it's like she's like the really cool sophisticated girl, like she was a model, and everyone's like, oh well, she's not gonna like this like stupid little cutie stuff like Hello Kitty or whatever, but she secretly loves it, but she feels like she can't tell anybody because she's the fancy sophisticated girl who can't be interested in all of that. And then this one like basically decided to work at the store because she liked their uniforms because she loves really cute clothes. So it's really cute. I'm interested in seeing the next volume. I tried to find it on Right Stuff, and I don't know if I don't think they've announced it yet or what. So nothing for that one yet. And then the 4th, which I ended up having to work. So I kind of figured I wasn't going to read anything, but then I surprised myself and read something anyways. I ended up reading these 2, which, oh my god, it's so hard to do this around Ella. Okay. Sanoko and Nada? Sanoko and Nada, which is really cute. It is also a 4-coma, so it works for the 4-coma prompt on Read 19 challenge. So I was like, yes. So this is about a friendship between a Japanese woman and a Muslim who become roommates together. It is super cute. Like, if you just want to like learn more about like Muslim culture, this is a great one to read. I mean, I will admit I knew some of it, but it's just really interesting to learn about the different cultures, and it's like it's like her teaching the other girl, so it's not like, you know, so it's just a nice way that they do it. So this is really cute, and I'm definitely looking forward to reading the next volume. I think it's out, but I couldn't find it at the bookstores when I went. And then the last one that I read was Kino's Journey. This one is, oh, that first chapter, man, that's some twisted. But it's a really good one. It's basically about Kino, who travels with her talking motorrad Hermes, and they travel to different countries, and they only stay for 3 days. But they basically, you know, learn about the countries, and it's really interesting. Like, it's really interesting, like, what kind of countries they hit. The first one's really twisted, but after you get past that, I mean, some of them are still pretty twisted, but it's really interesting. So it's just, I'm really enjoying it, and the art is pretty darn cool. So, yep, I definitely read those two. So that is everything that I read for Otakuathon and watched. I had a lot of fun with this, so I hope our two lovely hosts will do this again, because I will certainly join in. And yeah, so I will see you guys later for the next video. Everyone have a very good rest of the day. Bye!